Whoa.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
We're okay.
It's like 3 days after we filmed our last episode.
Yeah.
So
well, this is driver's training.
As always,
I'm Audrey.
And I'm Suzy.
But yeah, Suzy's going out of town for the weekend. Usually it's me going out of town.
I know, this is like the first time I've left Chicago in like so long. I don't even remember the last time.
Would it be since Christmas?
Honestly, it might be.
Because I was thinking about it, like, the last trip you went on was when you went to Cape Cod. And that was like last summer.
Year. Yeah, so I guess it was probably Christmas. That's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
I'm like really lazy, and I usually just make my parents drive down to visit me if I want to see them. But I'm really excited. I was invited by a friend to come up to Michigan and go to like a lake house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be so awesome, partly because I haven't seen these friends in like such a long time, and I know I'm gonna cry and scream and laugh, and it's gonna be amazing, and I can give them their like Christmas and birthday presents that I've missed over the last like 6 months or whatever it is.
You guys gonna make friendship bracelets?
Oh my god, we should.
Yeah,
that sounds cute. I don't know. I like literally have no idea what the vibe is, or like what, like I don't know if it's on a beach or a lake or what lake even, or what city. But I heard lake house and I said I'm there.
I am thinking very small lake.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a dock in the backyard that you can like. There's a boat, maybe. There's no boat, but, like, you could put a boat there.
Maybe, like, a kayak or something?
Yeah, and you like can jump off the dock into the water.
Dude, as long as I can swim, I'll be happy. I haven't gone swimming since last summer, and I just miss it. There's just something about being in the water.
Yeah, it's crazy, too, though, because I wonder how the weather is going to be when you're there, because it's been feeling like fall out here lately.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, like, today, I was sitting on the couch, windows open, and it was a very slow work day, and it just felt like a school break summer. Like, that's kind of how the weather today felt. I feel like lately it's either been really hot. Francis, please don't knock over the tripod. Francis, come here. Sorry, my cat is trying to
She's like rubbing her head against the tripod. Francis.
She's such a freak. Okay, everything's okay. Crisis averted. No, it just felt like a school break thing. Like I'm getting ready to go back to school in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, back to school shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all out at like the store and everything.
Getting my folders, a planner, some pens, maybe a new backpack.
Oh, new lunchbox.
Getting crazy with it. Well, maybe. I'm thinking like high school.
Oh. You didn't bring a lunchbox in high school?
I mean, we had lunchboxes. I didn't need to like get a new one.
Yeah, I got free lunch at school, so I didn't have to worry about bringing a lunch.
Yeah, I would do that a lot too, because I feel like it was cooler to get lunch.
Yeah, like, oh, look at me with my milk and my pizza.
What was your like favorite school provided lunch?
Probably the popcorn chicken bowls. It was just mashed potatoes, gravy, popcorn, chicken, and corn. And it was awesome.
And then what to drink?
I usually would get the apple juice. You know the apple juice that comes in the plastic cup with the tinfoil lid?
Yep. Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Were there any sides, desserts? Like, what was the vibe?
I would usually bring in 50 cents to get the little cookies that came on the side. They were like little sugar cookies. And they were so soft and so chewy and so good.
That sounds so awesome.
Yeah. What was yours?
So, weirdly, I feel like I really liked the, like, pre-packed, like, chicken sandwiches. That
Those
would just
are
be on, like,
good.
the hot bar. Like, it's basically just a McChicken. But those were always really good. I would usually buy like a chocolate Rice Krispie treat because those were really yummy as a little side, and then maybe get like an apple or something that I wasn't gonna eat.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I liked chocolate milk a lot as like a younger kid, and then I got older and I probably grabbed a juice. I honestly don't even remember what I drank.
If you got like just straight up white milk after like maybe 7th grade,
you're a freak.
That's like strange. That's like weird. Oh my gosh, and now Milo is sniffing the stand.
These cats like want us to end our podcast.
Yeah, for real.
They're like actually pissing me off today. Okay, so me and Bree each have our own cats, and we took a really long time to introduce them. Like, we were really slow in like doing that process because we wanted there to be some chance of them getting along, and I knew that if they just met like day one it would have been over. So I think it was literally a month before they were like in the same room together, and despite all of that, we've been living together for 4-ish months now. I don't know.
That's crazy.
And sometimes they can tolerate being in the same room as each other. Like right now they're being kind of okay and like separating themselves, but sometimes, like, I don't know what happens, but they just start fighting like so bad. And she's very vocal, like when she's being attacked, well, not being attacked, but like when they're playing, and she makes it sound like it's the end of the world. What's going on over there?
Sorry about that. The world does not want us to podcast today. I don't know what the fuck happened. Basically, like, my iPhone started replacing my microphone on my computer where we're recording from.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
First ever cut in the middle of the driver's training podcast.
Yeah, for episode 20 seems fitting.
Yeah, usually we just let this shit roll.
Yeah. No edits, nothing.
But you're getting a high quality episode today, which is funny because we came into this being like, oh, we're just gonna do a short.
Yeah, we were like, I'm sleepy.
Low key. Yeah. But it's fine.
What were we even talking about?
Just about the cats fighting, but I've now removed one of them from the room, so everything's fine.
I had a topic that I wanted to talk about. So as y'all know, my sister's getting married next month. Oh my god. And so I had to get my dress altered because it was a little too big on the top and I needed it shortened, whatever. And I went and I got it altered and everything was going well. And then they get to like my boobs and they're like, "Are you wearing a bra?" And I was like, "No." Because I did not plan on wearing a bra with it. And they were like, "You need to come back with a bra." And like...
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Because if you're planning on wearing it without a bra, then why would they do that? And you told them that?
Well, I was like, I didn't plan on like wearing a bra with it. And they were like, "It'll look better with one."
Oh, did it?
Yeah. But... yeah, I dropped it off. They're gonna have it done by the end of the month.
Hi.
And yeah.
Should I close that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, hold on. BRB. This is a really fun episode.
No, there's so much happening this episode. Oh my gosh. So basically, Suzy's neighbors who live upstairs have like kids, and they just like went.
I have an open window like into the porch, and they're now sitting on the porch, and they were waving at us.
Yeah, like both of them looking in, like looking directly at us. That like, was crazy.
Not us having a live studio audience.
I know.
This is like actually such a cursed podcast. It's crazy.
This is the most unhinged episode like I think we've ever done.
I'm so happy to be here. So grateful.
I have like 2 other topics.
Did you have anything else to say about your dress?
No, that was really it.
They made me get a bra.
Yeah, they made me get a bra. It was really annoying because I did have, so I Ubered there because I was feeling lazy. But then I was like, fuck, like I have to now go to Target, and I had to go to the big Target because the small one doesn't have clothes. Whoa. And so Ubered to the big Target, Ubered back, and like by the time I was intending on taking the bus back, but then I missed it by a minute, and the next one wasn't coming for 20 minutes. Dude. And I had somewhere to be, so I just Ubered back too. It was literally 4 Ubers in a 2-hour span.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, we used to like send like our Uber reports to each other because each Uber month recap. It would be like, here's like how many rides you took this month, and Audrey's were always like 3 times like me and Breeze. Yeah, she had places to go.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just always like out on the town, I guess.
I took 2 Ubers today, so
oh yeah, because you went to the doctor.
I went to my doctor, and everything's normal so far. I guess I got some blood taken, so we'll see if that changes anything, but just getting a little annual checkup because why not. And then while I was over there, I decided to go to Sweet Green, and like, let me just say, there are some things that are so overhyped and like cost too much money for what you get, and I thought for so long that Sweet Green was gonna be one of those places, but the more I get it, like, I just understand, and it's so worth every penny. Like, did I spend $21 there for a salad and a drink? Yes.
Oh my god.
But was it like the most delicious thing I've eaten in like 3 weeks? Also, yes.
I will say Sweet Green does it better than anyone else.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Freshie, but it's like basically Sweet Green. There's one by my office. There's not a Sweet Green by my office. So I was like, oh, I want a salad. So I tried it, and it was so bad.
It's just crazy how good Sweet Green is.
Yeah, like the ingredients are always fresh. Like the flavor is there. Like it's just so good.
It's so funny. The guy working there today, also I went at like 11 a.m., which I feel like is kind of crazy for like lunchtime.
No, because I feel like that's when people like in the office, if they're like, oh, I'm going to have an early lunch.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But there was like one other person in there, and it was like obvious that they had not gotten much foot traffic that day. But he was like, he was building my salad bowl, and then he like put Parmesan in it and was like, oops, I read the wrong thing. And I was like, it's okay, like you can put Parmesan in there. And then he was like, I was just so tired, like my son kept me up all night. And I was like, that's okay, man, like, yeah, that's fine. And he's just like, this is what happens when you have a baby. And I'm like, I'm not complaining about the situation.
Yeah, like it's okay.
Yeah, everything's fine. We're gonna see if this is Brie or somebody else. I think it's Brie.
Oh my gosh, crazy episode.
This is like, we're gonna have to delete this.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe it's not.
Well,
we'll see. We'll find out if someone walks into the room. But yeah, Sweet Green, I fear it's worth the money.
Yeah. So moving on to my second topic.
Yeah.
Suzy saw our apartment.
I did.
Our new apartment. And I wanted to hear your thoughts.
Oh, okay. I thought it was really cute. I think the location is great. I think it gets really good sunlight. Yeah, I feel like it's just a classic, like, Chicago apartment. Like, it's one of the ones that I see someone filming in on TikTok, and I'm like, oh, I bet they live in Chicago. And then I go to their profile, and it's like, yep. They do.
And we have air conditioning.
Yep, that was goated. Yeah, I thought it was really cute. You'd already unpacked like so much, which is insane to me because I swear it takes me like a full month to like get through all my boxes, and you did it in like a weekend.
I mean, everything's unpacked, but not everything is in its place.
Right.
To be fair. So.
Still, I feel like unpacking is like the hardest part.
I think unpacking is so much easier than packing.
Well, yeah, easier than packing, but like once you get there,
yeah,
like just getting everything out is too much. I like to just let things sit in boxes until I need it.
Yeah, I just can't with that clutter.
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it. I like hope I don't have to move again ever. I plan on staying in this house until I die.
I think, like, I'm definitely not gonna move for, like, at least 2 years. If not 3.
Good.
But
it's
yeah.
just too much.
Dude, those kids are still hanging out on the porch.
That's okay. They'll come in and out, like, a bunch. There's nothing we can really do about that.
Oh, also, we need a Chili's recap. Because we talked about how we were going last episode. Right. We didn't talk about how we went.
So we went to Chili's. That was my second time ever at Chili's.
And
it was even better, dare I say.
I was going to say better than the first.
I think so. I got the triple dipper.
I also got the triple dipper.
There were 5 of us and we all got the triple dipper.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. We also had the best, like, server ever.
He said, "Oh, we got some chili heads over here."
Miles, my goat. Like,
it was crazy.
I, like, immediately bonded with him.
If you are watching Miles from the Skokie Chili's, I love you. Come on the podcast. We love you so much. Get on this pod.
Yeah, I got a triple dipper with the Southwest egg rolls, the sliders, and then some...
The big mouth bites.
Apologies. The big mouth bites. And then just some boneless wings.
And then you got that awesome margarita.
Yeah, I got the Presidente margarita, which I didn't realize came with, like, 4 refills of margarita. Yep. But I will say it was pretty weak. Like, it was maybe the equivalent of drinking, like, 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's, like, mine. I got, like, a strawberry lemonade with vodka or whatever. It was strong, but I didn't have refills. And also we got a cookie skillet. And that was awesome. Had, like, the best gossip session ever.
It's like when you go to Chili's, you have to gossip.
It just felt so right. And, like, yeah, it was awesome. I just, like, I need that more. Next time we're going to Applebee's.
I actually really need to go to Applebee's unless I convince my parents to go when I'm home, which will be really easy to do.
Yeah.
So, but it's a lot easier to go to Applebee's in Michigan.
Don't go without me.
Watch me.
I am going to Bath and Body Works without you.
Yeah, so it balances out.
Yeah, there's just something about, like, having a suburban experience while you're in the city of Chicago is so magical. Because, like, when you're out in the suburbs, like, you're like, okay, I'm at Meijer. Like, okay. But when you're in Chicago and you live here for so long and there is no Meijer and there's no Chili's and there's no Applebee's, and then you go to those places and you have those magical experiences, it's just, like,
life-changing.
It ignites something in you and, like, sparks fly and, like, you tear up a little bit. And it's just so awesome, and I love it so much.
It is. It really is a beautiful, one-of-a-kind experience. I am really excited to go to Michigan because I want to buy some, like, flip-flops at Meijer. And it's like, I feel like I can't do that here. Like, no, I have to go to Michigan to do that. You can't go to
Jewel Osco and get flip-flops.
No, it's not the same. I don't even think they have flip-flops.
No, definitely not.
I could maybe get them at, like, a big CVS or something, but
they're going to be, like,
$800. Oh, I guess, yeah.
You could go to Target and get groceries and flip-flops, but the Targets here are very small, so you'd have to go to, like, a specific one, definitely. And also, like, I don't know, the grocery selection at Target is much smaller than a grocery selection at Meijer.
Yeah, it's like I need to drive, get out of my car, buy a pair of flip-flops, and get back in my car. Like, that's what the American dream is about.
That's what cars were made for. Tell me I'm your national anthem.
Sometimes I wish I had a car...
Like here in Chicago?
Yeah. Like, especially after moving here, I just feel like it's a lot easier to park.
Yeah, you have, like, street parking.
But then it's like, I don't know, sometimes I'll just be in traffic, and I'm just looking around me at how many people are in their cars, and I just, like, shake my damn head. Like, why can't we just all be on the bus?
Yeah, like, reduce how many cars are on the road at least.
It's too much. But there is something about a drive-through, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got anything else?
That was really it. But on the topic of cars, though, you know what's crazy to think about? I have never been in a car with you driving.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Like,
we,
obviously...
need to make that happen.
Yeah. Like, obviously, you've never been in a car with me driving because I don't have my license.
Awkward.
But I think it would be really fun to, like, be in a car with you driving.
I think I'm a really good driver.
I could see that for you.
And I pick the right music for the event. Mm-hmm. I think we need to do some kind of road trip at some point in the near future.
When you say road trip, how far do you mean?
Maybe like 5 or 6 hours.
Okay.
Maybe just like up to Wisconsin.
You know,
I know we were talking about going to like a state fair or
Yeah.
something.
You know where we should go?
Where should we go?
The Mall of America.
In Minnesota?
Yeah, it is 6 hours away.
Okay, I'm listening.
There's a Rainforest Cafe there.
Okay, I'm listening harder.
There's a little theme park inside.
I probably wouldn't be able to participate.
No,
but I could eat the food if there's theme park food.
And they have like special stores. They have a giant Lego store and stuff. Like, I just think it would be awesome.
Maybe we should. Go check out where our new VP is from.
Oh yeah, that's I guess news we could talk about.
I don't know how this has become like, I mean, it's not a political podcast, but I just feel like something political comes up every week, but that's because something political is happening every week.
Yeah, and I feel like this podcast is more so just like commentation on like everything.
Is commentation a word?
Yes.
Commentary?
Commentation.
Okay. The confidence sold it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, also we're like, it's an election year, so it's just bound to happen. Like, give it a year or two, and like, honestly, not even a year. Like, after the election is over and we like know who the president is going to be like next year, we're gonna be like, okay.
It's just crazy how much like the energy has shifted from like a month ago until now.
That is true.
So much has happened in the past few weeks. It's actually insane.
Trump, like,
getting
assassination
shot.
attempt.
And the way that they only talked about it for like 3 days, and like then nobody gave a fuck anymore. Well, because he didn't really like, it touched his ear. Like, he barely got shot. And he was like, I think he was giving a speech or something. No, he was on. Okay, he went on Aiden Ross's stream. Do you know who Aiden Ross is?
No.
Okay, so he was a Twitch streamer. I think got banned on Twitch, and now he streams on Kick, which is where like
on Kick.
Yeah,
you can stream on Kick.
It's a different.
Oh, not like the chat.
Yeah. it's a different thing. But you can like go and like say slurs over there and like be racist, and they're like obsessed with it. So he streams over there now, but he had Trump on his live stream because I guess Barron is like a fan of Aiden Ross.
Oh my god.
And Trump was saying like, or Aiden said to him and was like, you know, like, you took a bullet for this country, and was like lazing him up, and I'm like, bro, he did not take a bullet, like, at all.
No.
And I just thought that was silly.
That is silly.
And then he also gave him a wrapped Cybertruck with the picture of him.
That I did see. And there was like, the Grinch was like, you could see the Grinch like through the car.
The Grinch?
Yeah, I swear the Grinch is in the background of that video.
I don't know about that.
No, I swear we're gonna rewatch it.
Okay.
And you're gonna be like, whoa.
It's the Grinch. So yeah, Kamala, you can come on our pod. Like, that's fine.
Like, if anyone needs a we could even put like Tim Walls like on the podcast too.
I'm becoming Tim Walls pilled. Like, I'm a little bit obsessed with him. And that's probably just the Midwest, like, in me.
That hat that looks like the Midwest princess hat that's, like, Kamala Walls, is that real?
Yeah, it's a real hat. I mean, like, in the defense of whatever, like, that is just hunting colors.
It is, like, but I feel like they know what they're doing with that
probably. One. His daughter seems pretty, like, on top of things on social media.
Yeah.
So I could see her being a Chapel Roan head.
Chapel head.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like low-key want that hat, but I don't know. There's still like still issues, but
Yeah.
I like have hope for once, because I remember like I was going through my Twitter drafts just because I have a million of them, and sometimes I like to see what I was thinking in the past. And I had one from like 3 years ago that was like, I can't believe Trump is gonna be president again.
Yeah.
Just because like I knew it was gonna come down to Biden and Trump, and then obviously Trump was gonna beat him because there's no way that Biden was gonna win. And then like everything changed this month, and I'm like, little old me could have never predicted.
And the DNC is happening in a couple weekends in Chicago. My mom texted me. First of all, she said the RNC is happening this weekend in Chicago.
Like, no, it's not. That's not.
She was like, you need to be careful. Maybe don't leave your apartment if you can. I heard it's going to get violent.
Oh my God.
Have an amazing day.
What the hell is she
And I was like, the RNC already happened. I live nowhere near the United Center. And also, it's not until like 2 weeks from now.
And it's not gonna be violent.
No.
Like, what are you talking
like
about?
It'll be very busy. Like there will be a lot of traffic from it, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
I don't
That's so funny.
know where she's
she
getting
gets
the
her news
violence from.
Where do you think, like, because my parents are definitely like MSNBC, CNN, like libs.
Oh,
So
my mom
yeah.
does not watch the news like that. I'm
Oh.
sure she gets most of her stuff from Facebook and like Twitter.
That's so funny.
Or even TikTok. Who knows?
That's crazy.
But think like 50-year-old mother TikTok,
Yep.
you know? So yeah.
Love that.
I feel like that is pretty much it though.
For
This episode.
yeah.
But we have
We've been through a lot in the last like 30 minutes. Like
It's been
unbelievable
trying.
things have happened.
We just want to make sure we're posting consistently for y'all. Like that one week we didn't post, something felt really wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely felt off. So we just wanted to give you a little something. Sorry it's a little bit scuffed. But, you know, these things happen. We're
Yeah.
young.
Well, let's do reviews clues.
Yeah.
Really
We'll
quick.
play our little game, and then
Because y'all already know.
I'll come back next week like refreshed and spry from my little vacation.
Yeah.
And then you'll have like a weekend off to do whatever.
I think Bree and I are going to that taco place we wanted to go to.
Nice.
But I'm low-key scared because Keith Lee reviewed it, and so now it's
gonna
low-key
be
going
busy.
viral. Yeah.
Hate when Keith
The
Lee.
Keith Lee effect.
Yeah.
It's affecting Chicago.
Want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Let me see which one I want to start with. Okay. This review is from Henry, who says, I wish Minnesotans were real. Speaking of Minnesota.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Okay.
And then from Jim, possibly the most silly and awkward crime film you will ever see. It's great.
Oh, it's Fargo.
It is. Can I read my last?
Yeah.
The last review, just because I think it's silly. It's from Cinema Void, who said, all cops are bastards except for thick, accented, pregnant Midwestern police chiefs and healthy marriages. Those are cool.
Yeah.
And like half of all the reviews I was looking through just mentioned like, oh yeah, or oh geez, which I thought was really funny. Dude, I love Fargo.
That movie's so good.
I watched it for the first time last year at a man's house, which is like cringe. But I can't believe I hadn't seen it before that, and I'm obsessed with it, and I can't wait to rewatch it this winter.
Yeah, it's a classic for sure. Okay. So, my first clue is from Vic. It says, I love this movie. I wish Chicago was real.
Oh my god, that's so funny. We
I
had the
know.
same like thing. Okay.
I feel like yeah.
Is it Ferris Bueller?
It is. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Yeah, the other reviews weren't very funny, but I feel like they would have definitely helped. It was from Diana, Ode to be a teenage protagonist in an 80s movie. Mm-hmm. And then from Nat, what better movie to watch when you skip class?
Aww, that is good.
A lot of the reviews were like, I relate to Cameron so much. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yeah, girl.
Like, we get it. Mm-hmm. That's a good movie, too.
It is. It's a very good one. Life moves pretty fast.
So if you don't stop and look at it.
You could miss it.
That's what they always say. All right. Well, thank you if you made it this far.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you for that.
Love you guys so much. We're almost at 100 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button. Follow us on Instagram. We post silly memes and pictures of ourselves every time an episode comes out.
It's good content you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
And you know what? As always, we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye. Mwah.